When I was thinking of the title for this reading, this title came up in my head. I realized that it is a further message for me to let you know that if you're interested, you should check out a video. There's a video on YouTube of it. It's called Conversations with the Devil. And there might be some messages in there for many of you, some clarity and understanding kind of about how many people work and how emotions and energy and negative energy works. You might not agree with everything that is said or anything that is said, but you might resonate with some sort of energy, some sort of wisdom coming out of that. So I thought I should share that with you. It's called Conversations with the Devil, and you can find it here on YouTube. Although I will try to link it in the description box if that's allowed. Yeah. So let's get into the reading. The first card out today is the Queen of Wands, with the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Moon. Someone is receiving undeniable, rapid clarity about a situation in their life. A situation that has been unclear, shadowy, and largely unknown. The Queen of Wands tells me that you have been trying to attract to yourself your ideal reality. With the Ace of Cups underneath the deck and the wheel behind it, I can see that you have been letting your purest heart and love lead the way and transform your situation. Before we get any further into the reading, let me state that the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups and the Lovers is also showing up underneath the deck. This tells me that although you might not be aware of it or you might not be sensing it right now, there is great completion and success. Rather than completion, there is great success and progression on your journey towards finding your ideal work, your ideal lifestyle, your ideal career, the things that you want to engage in and commit your efforts to. The Ten of Pentacles, the Hangman, Death, and the Ten of Swords. The incoming progress is happening with a transforming out of old triggers and old wounds. There are old beliefs, right? There are old beliefs that you've had that have been hurting you without your knowledge. The Moon showing up on the split of the deck with the Hierophant is showing that there have been some paradigms, certain belief systems, especially internally, that you have not been aware of or that have been, even if you have been aware of them, their emotional influence on you has been much deeper than you have had the ability to stomach being aware of or have been able to see or recognize within. These paradigms, these beliefs are things that have caused you a lot of anxiety. They've caused you to be a bit battle weary, to not trust others around you, to feel exhausted, disengaged, and alone. For many of you, this might not even be a belief system. This can be, the Hierophant can also represent a structure that you have been living within, a structure that you have been identified with, even externally to you. But either way, with the Moon, it's demonstrating that there has been a deeper emotional effect that you're now being exposed to. And with the Hangman, Death, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Swords, it's showing that this has made you feel as though your optimal love life, your optimal lifestyle, your optimal job, your joy has been a bit distant from you. It has been difficult for you to access. This is coming to an end with the recognition, with the clarity you're gaining about this structure, these beliefs and paradigms, and the emotions that that they have always stirred up within you, you're becoming aware of these things, and you're becoming able to directly point them back to where they originated. And your skills, your ability to feel, to heal, is being called on. You're being asked to simply experience your emotions and to let your understanding of these feelings and the wisdom that you gain from them inform your ability to create the life you want and attract the experiences and situations that you're wanting. Deciding to pull clarification here, we get confirmation with the Three of Swords again, that this Queen of Wands is just experiencing some heartbreaking emotions, and is recognizing that this heartbreak has been sort of in and out or residual, and it has been keeping you from ending certain cycles, ending cycles of separation and disunion, cycles of being repetitively somewhere you don't actually want to be instead of elevating to somewhere you do want to be. And you're realizing that a reason you have been unable to do these things has been because of just some erroneous beliefs that are shared by many in your environment, maybe your household, and how those beliefs have been hurting you, whether you realize it or not. With the Emperor and the Six of Cups with the Fool underneath the deck, this is talking about a strengthening of your internal masculine energy. You're developing the realization that you're now ready to protect yourself, your inner child, your emotions, your manifestations with much more gusto, with much more strength than maybe you used to in the past. You're recognizing that you are actually quite a force to be reckoned with, and that this means that this energy of yours is what should be applied to protect this healing phase of yours as you move gracefully into your phase of reaping, essentially, in your phase of experiencing your manifestations. Here is your wisdom and guidance. The Page of Wands and the Page of Cups reveal that you are hot on the tails of a creative pursuit of yours. You're enjoying the beginning stages of something, and it's something that's very creative and also very, it speaks right to your heart, and it speaks right from your heart. And so you cherish it a great deal. This is something that you're wanting to put more time and effort into, whether it's a relationship with the King of Cups on the split of the deck with the Ten of Cups, or if it's with a work situation, a professional situation with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, or if it's both. Often when we're trying to bring our lives into ideal alignment, there are many aspects of our reality that want to rise at the same time, and we have to be very aware and astute and curious in order to be able to let them. Either way, you're wanting to focus all of your energy on this thing because you're seeing it as a purifier. You're seeing it as able to strengthen and increase the potency, essentially, of your vibration, which only maximizes your creative and manifestation power. With the Strength card, Six of Swords, and the Hierophant, Spirit is confirming that there is a heavy spiritual presence around you, and many of these presences, for some of you, it is your ancestors, and they're very powerful and they're very loving towards you, and they have a hand in you right now in holding you up. maybe you feel like falling down. You feel like just kind of sitting and stopping, but especially with the Three of Swords next to the Queen of Wands. When the Queen of Wands is in this sort of pain, it can feel to her like she doesn't want to create her desires, and she just feels... When the Queen of Wands sits in the Three of Swords energy, it's not like when the Queen of Cups does. When the Queen of Cups sits there, she just sort of experiences her feelings, recognizes her sensitivities, and continues from there. But the Queen of Wands experiences that she can kind of go either way, and she can isolate herself from the environment. She can sort of halt creation. She can either go into a positive gaining sense or a negative sense of destruction. This Queen of Swords with the Three of Swords can also represent you feeling not just creatively and manifestationally discouraged, but also sexually discouraged and disinterested because of these feelings that you've been experiencing. Either way, with the Strength card, someone is very powerfully there to protect you. It could be your ancestors. Some of you, it's your guides. Some of you, it's your recognition of Source itself moving through you. But with the Six of Swords, Spirit is reminding us, Spirit is encouraging us to remember that forward movement, progress is assured. That it is confirmed and it is being offered and received. Dog bark. The last card to come out there for the wisdom and guidance is the Hierophant. This means not only is it a good idea if you're feeling guided to take a little bit of time for yourself, but you will be gaining what you need. If you've been feeling like you need it, but I think you're feeling like you need a lot of time for yourself right now to understand certain ways that things have played out. Spirit is showing with the Six of Swords followed by the Hierophant that you will get a time to go away and be alone, or go away and spend time with your thoughts. Whether this is you finally recognizing or witnessing what you've been trying to create, which might be just a separated environment from that Hierophant energy that came out in the beginning of the reading. You could be permanently leaving that thing behind and getting some alone time to reflect on that past, or you could be temporarily leaving it behind to get some time to reflect and see how it is that you want to proceed forward, or to recognize and realize that you are already proceeding forward, and it's just a matter of releasing the idea or the feelings that are telling you that you're not proceeding or progressing. Finally, to close out the reading with the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands underneath the deck, followed by the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. There has been a love relationship of yours that has been sort of threatened. And I wouldn't say threatened as much as I would say it has been deprived because of these feelings that you've been having. You felt like you've been unable to give to that connection. And you've been feeling or worrying that it'll be the cause of a certain separation between the two of you. Spirit is saying that rather than a separation happening between the two of you, what's going on is that these emotions that cause you to feel drained or unworthy or separate and separated from this person, this King of Cups, Emperor of yours, these emotions are ending. Those are the emotions that you are now becoming separated from. Those are the emotions that have been contributing to a sort of exhaustion and, again, a disinterest, whether it be creatively or sexually, if you're in a relationship, an intimate relationship. You're going to be getting a lot of intuitive hits, and you might not be receiving much confirmation in the physical, but you're going to trust your intuition on this one because it hasn't led you wrong. And you've been practicing your discernment in the past few months, and you feel you're not ready to just believe your intuition the first time around. So your intuition is telling you individually everything you need to know about these structures, whether they have been trying to make you feel this way deliberately, or whether it is a consequence of some certain karmic conditioning that structure was born under. Either way, in whatever your situation is, you're going to know, and you are going to trust your emotions and your intuition on it. If you would like to delve deeper and get more specific with a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box. I hope you have received some encouraging wisdom from this reading. And as always, take care.